Calling the Sadea Pettis Amateur Radio Club repeater net, calling the Spark and Aries net. This is KD0ETL, that's Kilo Delta Zero Echo Tango Lima, and I will be your net control station for this evening. My name is Paul, and my QTH is Hughesville, Missouri. Spark repeater net meets each Sunday evening from approximately 8 p.m. until 8:30 local time on the Sadea 147.03 megahertz repeater with a minus offset. The purposes of the net are to gather hams in the area and exchange information of mutual interest and to promote public service by ham operators. At this time, do we have any emergency traffic for the net? Bring it now. Net Control has several announcements and notes for the net. First announcement is to remind everyone that next Saturday, December 8th at 8:30 a.m. will be our next club meeting at Sadea Fire Headquarters, and I will send that out again this week by email. I want to thank John in 0XG and Steve Seaman, KE0CYW, the repeater location owner. Thanks for their help in working on the controller. They've got it up and running if you haven't noticed the change in the ID, and there's also a courtesy tone at the end of the transmission. Thank them for that. Next message, or to bring up for consideration, we'll talk about it some more this next weekend. We need to have a cleanup day. We need to see if we can't clear some brush and things from around the repeater site. I may this week, depending on the weather and my time available, try and give it a head start by a little brush hog work with the tractor and brush hog. So we can come up with a day possibly that we can get together and do a little brush cleaning around the repeater site. I'm sure it would be much appreciated. All right, are there any other announcements for the net? Bring them now.
KJ5ZW.
Net Control recognizes KJ5ZW. Go ahead, Philip, with your announcement.
Yeah, I'd like to thank you, Paul, and I would like to announce that our HF net on Thursday nights is going to be moved to 8:30 instead of 8. It seems like we've got a little bit of QRN and QRM both right about that time, and by 8:30 or 8:45, why the noise level goes down, and the people that are on there at about 8 or from the 8 to 8:05, 8:10, something like that are gone. So just going to move us back another 30 minutes if we can like to make that announcement, and if we've got it on our website, we might want to change it from 8 to 8:30. That's all I have. Thank you. KJ5ZW.
KJ5ZW in the net, KD0ETL. All right, Philip, thanks for that. Just to let you know, I heard some traffic. It's usually the guys that are on earlier, they're still on there, or they've just gotten on 3813 on there right now, and band conditions must be a lot better. And at least for this evening, I see there's been a spike in solar activity, so that may have had something to do with it. The band's a little better shape than it was earlier. All right, we're ready for mobiles, portables, short timers, those that are in and out. Space your calls, try 3 at a time, and pause before speaking. Call KD0ETL.
WA. KE0CYR, I'm in and out.
KE0QIN, in for the count.
EL, this is N0OWZ, in and out, and check KB0UVW, in and out as well.
All right, we'll pause there. I have KB0UVW, N0OWZ, KE0QIN, and KE0CYR. Thanks to all of you for checking in, and have a safe week. And any more mobiles, portables, or short timers, call now.
W2HTM, in and out.
KE0QYA, in and out.
Net control recognizes K0QYA and Whiskey 2, Hotel Tango Mike, excuse me. Tongue's not working. All right, thanks to both of you for checking in. You all have a safe week. We'll open up for regular check-ins then. Regular check-ins for the Spark Repeater Net, call KD0ETL.
0ETL, KE0LMY.
KY0P.
And 0XG.
KA0TPX, Jerry.
All right, we'll hold up there. FK0TPX, N0XG, KY0P, and KE0LMY. We'll go to Sam, KE0LMY. Good evening, Sam. Your comments for this evening.
KE0ETL, KE0LMY, and the net. Hello, everybody. I was surprised that I zipped in there first. That's usually not how it works. I usually end up at the end. So I appreciate the chance to come in here. I want to wish everybody a safe week because, as I understand it, we're supposed to get some snow this week. So please be careful, and if you don't have to go out on the days when we get snow, I know all of our first responders would really appreciate it if you don't. Thank you very much, Paul, for taking the net. Appreciate hearing all of you guys. This is KE0LMY, back to net control.
KE0LMY, KD0ETL. All right, good signal into the repeater tonight, Sam. Thanks for your check-in, and we'll be watching the weather. You have a great week. Next we'll go to Dennis, KY0P. Good evening, Dennis. Your comments.
Good evening, Paul. Everybody else on the net. Well, I am watching, first of all, the Chiefs won. They hung on to win. Got a little hairy there for a while, but they did win. I'm watching the Chargers and Pittsburgh game. Last time I looked, it was 13-7. Pittsburgh, so go Steelers. Also, on CBS is a Garth concert, Garth Brooks, in Notre Dame Stadium. They got 85,000 people there, and it's raining, so that's exciting. They're playing through the rain. And I guess the last thing I've got is Joe Lauria on Channel 4 this morning said that November was officially the coldest November on record for Kansas City and the second wettest November on record. So anyhow, I guess that's about all I got. Went to church this morning out for breakfast and watched football most of the afternoon. So I'll turn it back to you, Paul. Everybody be safe. Have a great week. KY0P 73.
KY0P in the net, KD0ETL. All right, Dennis. Real quick, how does the repeater sound to you, the ID?
Oh, it sounds great. Glad to have that, the ID on there and also the courtesy tone. So appreciate everybody's hard work in getting that thing, acquiring it, and also getting it up to speed. So it sounds great, Paul. 73.
All right. Thanks, Dennis. Next, go to John in 0XG. Good evening, John, and your comments for the net.
KD0ETL on the net and 0XG. Yeah, good evening, Paul, and everybody else. Busy weekend. I don't know where it went. Had the Christmas parade yesterday. Took the youngsters out to lunch and then out to the movies, and got home fairly late in the evening last night, and then another busy day today. Had church this morning, and then the Nutcracker Ballet this afternoon, and a dinner tonight. So anyway, don't know where my weekend went, but it's disappeared. So probably head to the easy chair here pretty soon. Get ready for the work week. But other than that, everybody have a great week. We'll see you all next Saturday for the club meeting. So KD0ETL on the net and 0XG. Back to you, Paul.
KD0XG, KD0ETL. Real quick, John, and thanks for checking in. Do you hear a hum on the transmission from the tower, or am I just I perhaps have my power supplies going bad?
Well, when the repeater's in use, it sounds fine. I am hearing a bit of a hum on the voice recorded sequences, and I'm not sure what's up with that. I actually went out and reprogrammed those this morning from a different radio, thinking that maybe it was due to the base radio that I had used last night when I recorded those, but it's doing the same thing off of the other units. So I think maybe it's just passing a little more ripple voltage there than what we're used to. But yeah, I hear it on the ID sequence, but nothing else.
Well, I'm hearing it on you. Well, all transmissions plus the ID, the AC hum. So it may be coming through through my power supply or something, perhaps.
Yeah, it could be a couple different things. At some point, I might see if Steve would be willing to bring the service monitor out there and run through a alignment procedure, check the audio levels on the controller. So I think they're set at default right now. So the tone audio could be over deviating a little bit, but it could be a lot of things. But we can diagnose it and get it aligned with the service monitor. So we might keep an eye on that, and then at some point I'll talk to Steve and see if we can go out and run through the alignment procedure on that, and that may clear some of that up.
Okay, perhaps that's what it is. I'm just picking up extra strong the tone or something. All right, thanks for that information, and you have a good week, and we'll catch you next Saturday. Next, we'll go to Jerry, K0TPX. Get in, Jerry, and your comments.
Good evening, everybody. I've got 33 degrees right now, and I had anywhere from about a half inch to an inch of rain up here over the weekend, and that's all I've got to report. KA0TPX, back.
K0TPX, KD0ETL. I know I had pretty close to an inch, and 36 degrees, I think, is what that's what my phone's showing. I'm not sure what it is outside. I haven't checked it for an hour or so, and I don't have access right here. All right, thanks for checking in, Jerry, and you have a good week. We're at the bottom of the list. More check-ins for the Spark Repeater Net. Call now.
KJ5 Zulu Whiskey.
KD0IZI, Mark in Boonville.
K0TV.
All right, Net Control recognizes K0TV, KD0IZI, and KJ5ZW. I thought there maybe was a double. Did I get all of you, or was there someone else?
KD0USK.
Okay, I got two now. All right, I got KD0USK, K0TV, KD0IZI, and KJ5ZW. KJ5ZW, good evening, Philip again, and your comments for the net.
It's KJ5ZW to the group, and I would also like to give my kudos out to John N0XG. Thank you very much for your work and your programming of that repeater, and your cohort there, Steve, or I didn't catch his call sign or whatever it was. I want to thank both of you for your work. And then Paul, on the little hum that we're picking up, I can hear it any time the repeater is humming. I get my ears right up next to it, and I also could hear that. I don't believe there's anything wrong with the audio. I think it is coming out of a power supply. I don't know why. Just a gut feeling there. And I also like the courtesy tone at the end of the repeater when we release it. That's an extra little kicker I hadn't counted on, and I like that. Anyway, kudos for all the hard work on the new repeater idea and the board and all that stuff, and to the person that we got it from also. So be a KJ5ZW, back to you.
KJ5ZW, KD0ETL. All right, Philip, very good, and you're welcome. And I'm sure the others appreciate that too. Next, we'll go to Mark, KD0IZI. Good evening, Mark, and your comments.
KD0IZI. Well, actually, today I got a little bit bored, so I took a little bit of copper and measured it out and made a 2-meter full-wave folded loop for 2-meter sideband. So hope that a few of the guys might get on there. It's like I said, I threw it together, and within like 10 minutes, it panned out really good on the SWRs. So anyway, if there's a little bit of time here left in the net, then you guys want to jump on 144-200, we'll just throw it out there and see who can contact who. But anyway, yeah, kudos on the repeater. Do like the courtesy tone now. So that's all I got. Turn it back to you. KD0IZI.
KD0IZI, KD0ETL. All right, Mark, thanks for the information, and good job on building your antenna. I may not exactly right after the net. My wife usually gets home about that time, so I may be delayed if I get on there at all, but Philip or Brooks or some of the others may be around yet at the end, and I'm sure they'll switch over there, QSY over there, to give it a try if they're available. If not, we'll catch you another time. Next, go to Harry, K0TV. Good evening, Harry. I'm still trying to get used to that call.
Yeah, good evening, Paul. Good evening to the net. Yeah, I'm having trouble with it, too. I always start out now with KA, but I don't finish it, so hope I don't do that tonight. But nothing much going on here. Went out and looked at the interstate lights. They did a really good job, as usual, on those. That was entertaining. I remember your picture you took was it last year or a couple of years ago in front of the tree there. That was really neat. Like all hams, I'm never satisfied with the station, so I'm kind of toying with changing the antenna. The wrecking crew helped me earlier in the year, and I'm looking at a change already. I found a rotor and cable and a beam in the stuff here, and thinking about putting a beam up instead of the vertical. So not sure what to do with that, but may start seeing if the wrecking crew might be available sometime in the spring, maybe when it warms up a little. I like the work done on the repeater, and pat on the back award to all the people involved with that. I've been listening, and I hear the hum too, and it's on both the input and the output. I hear it on all the stations. I thought it was me, but I guess I'm not the only one hearing it. And last week, I had ambitions on getting on 2-meter sideband myself. I dug the rig out and opened the box, and no microphone. So I'm trying to find something that's either compatible or rewire one of the microphones here so it works with the Kenwood. But maybe I could listen. Won't be able to talk for a while, but looking to join in the 2-meter sideband group here someday. Nothing further for you, Paul. Turn it back. K0TV.
K0TV in the net, KD0ETL. All right, Harry. I have 2 or 3 Kenwood mics. If it's 8-pin, I probably have one that you can borrow. I'm not positive on how reliable it is, but one of them probably needs a little shot of tuner cleaner or something wants to stick or not kick in. But if it's different than that, then yeah, you might have to rig up something else. But just remind me, and I may have a mic that you can borrow for a little bit and try that till you find yours or get a different one. And what else was? Yeah, the wrecking crew. Yeah, we'll have to do that come spring. I've got some changes that I didn't get done this fall that I want to do this coming spring too. So we might have a date we can do several things at the same time or within each other. All right, thanks for checking in. And next we'll go to Brett, KD0USK. Good evening, Brett, and your comments.
Good evening, Paul. Good evening, everybody on the net. Just basically got back from Oklahoma. Been in Oklahoma City past few days and had wonderful weather down there. In fact, I'm going to make you guys all a little bit sick. On the way down, Carrie and I actually turned the air conditioner on. Yes, the air conditioner. We were burning up. It was 70 plus, and the sun was just beating through the windshield, and it was kind of cool. And then we come back to the freezer. But anyway, no, it's definitely good to be back home, and good to just like I said, just turn the radio on and heard the new sounds of it here. And so definitely a big kudos to the crew involved. You know, I know Rick down there in Warsaw, and I think was we got the controller from, and John for getting it. All the hard work there. I love the courtesy tone. To me, the volume is a little less than it was. I've noticed I've turned it up a little bit, and then the quality of the voice, just to me, it may be my radio, seems a little maybe a hair tinny or a little hollow compared to what it was. Maybe not quite as robust. I know that's something that probably can be tweaked, or maybe my radio's been changed a little bit. I'm not sure, but otherwise it's great, and appreciate all the hard work there on that. And Mark, I'd be happy to hop over on sideband with you right after the net. I'll QSY right over there, and I'll just listen for your call. And if I don't hear nothing, then I'll throw mine out there and
This is KD0ETL. Is there a station trying to get in? You're keying it up, but no audio.
Paul, I think it timed out. It's set at 3 minutes, so we may need to adjust that a little bit. N0XG.
Okay, I was wondering what was going on. I was afraid that I wasn't getting out there for a second.
You guys, I was just a little windy there, and next time I'll be a little better about letting the repeater drop, and that's on me. I apologize. KD0USK.
Okay, Brett. Yeah, I heard your radio or the repeater, one of the two, give a tone there. I figured it was getting ready to time out, one of the two. All right.
Sorry about that. I just got a little long-winded there, and I'll try to be better next time. So I hope everybody has a great week. 73, KD0USK.
KD0USK, KD0ETL. All right, Brad, no problem. All right, we're at the bottom of the list. Any more check-ins for the Sparks Repeater Net call now?
KD0VD.
K0JWA.
Net control recognizes K0JWA and 80VD. Go to Donald, 80VD. Good evening, Donald, and your comments for this evening.
Well, I'll echo what everybody else said. You know, this new repeater is going to be get used to that little tone at the end of it. Yeah, we'll do it. I sure am glad November's over with. Wasn't good, but yeah, we'll beat it. Hey, everybody have a great evening. We'll try to get around and talk to more people now in the next few days. 80VD, we're going to be clear.
80VD, KD0ETL. All right, Donald, and I'll check in Grace also. And yeah, get in when you can. And yeah, I'm ready for spring. Just saying. All right, have a good week. Next we'll go to Brooks, K0JWA. What's going on, Brooks?
I want to make sure it reset there. I don't want to be like Brett there. Not much going on. Just got home and getting everything kind of ready for tomorrow. Harry, if you're still listening, if Paul doesn't fix you up with a microphone, I've got one you can use. And as far as the antennas, wait for it to snow. That's the best time to put them up. Nothing else really going on here I can think of right off the top of my head. I can ramble for a little bit, but probably to time it out, so I better quit. I'll talk to you later, and back to you, KA0WA.
K0JWA Internet, KD0ETL. Okay, putting up best time in the snow. Does that make it easier when you fall, that it doesn't hurt as much?
Well, they always seem to work better.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, very good, and thanks for checking out. I'll check in Atlanta too. And let's see, we're at the bottom of the list again. Any more check-ins, call now. All right. I'll say last call for check-ins, and then I'll take one more standby.
I'd like to get back on there for a second.
You need to call somebody, Philip, or you just got some more comments? Go ahead.
I got more comments. I got somebody else who would like to check in.
Go right ahead.
Yeah, Nick is listening on his HT, and I'm going to check him in for you. It's KE0NIL, and he's not where he can make a transmit, but he can hear us with his HT. So I'd like to go ahead and check him in for you.
All right, Nick, got you checked in, KE0NIL. You have a great week too, and I think you're getting close to finishing. So good luck. Last call for check-ins, call now. All right, looks like we had a total of 20 check-ins. 20 check-ins tonight, and that ran for right at 29 minutes. I want to thank everybody that checked in, and you all have a great week. We'll see you next Saturday at the club meeting, 73 from KD0ETL. Turn the repeater back to normal use.